Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with my second Toy Story action figure review. Today I'll be looking at the Evil Emperor Zurg, arch nemesis of Buzz Lightyear, and one of many cartoonish parodies of Darth Vader has appeared over the years. As you can tell from the cape and the mouth plate and the whole I am your father scene in the elevator fight from Toy Story 2, Zurg was first mentioned in the first film with a, monologue there. Buzz did while arguing with Woody in the Dinoco petrol station, but he didn't appear until the elevator scene of Toy Story 2. So, in terms of action figure qualities and such like, Zurg has a 360-degree swivel at the neck, slightly hindered by the electronics of the eyes and the mouth plate that light up. There is actually a, little circular purple plastic on the back of his head, where the look here Zurg vision hole was in the original toy from the film, but obviously for the light up feature of the face he can't do that for this toy. Then you've got more or less universal shoulder movement, a really tough, hard to use bicep swivel that's a little bit finicky sometimes on my copy, and you've also got a, rotating joint at the elbow, which also obviously moves 90 degrees or just under. You've also got a wrist swivel on both sides. The thumb doesn't move, but the index finger is jointed separately from the other three fingers on the right hand, so he can reach the Z button on his collar to make his own light and sound phrases happen, which I'll show off momentarily. He also has a waist swivel, which makes no sense given he's got no legs underneath that waist. Well, he might underneath the rose, but obviously it's all solid plastic, so who knows. Then, for the other arm, basically the same level of articulation, but hindered by the weight of the ion blaster. And before anyone asks in the comments, no, the power dial on the ion blaster is just sculpted on, it doesn't turn, so you can actually go from level 1 to level 11 like he did in the movie when trying to execute his own son, utility belt Buzz Lightyear. Sadly that doesn't quite work, but you do still have a wrist swivel and such like on the hand that's connected to the ion blaster. And round the back, there's this button you can press which causes a spring-loaded mechanism to spin this little reload wheel of bullets for the ion blaster. They don't actually go down the tube into the blaster and can't be shot out, but, at least the reloading thing can be done, somehow. You have to excuse the condition of my copy, the purple plastic has been greyed out by sun damage, and the, clear plastic of a reload thing has been yellowed, but it hasn't impaired the electronic functionality of this figure, so, before I show that off for size comparison, here he is with the original 1995 Sheriff Woody doll from my last review. Link in the description below to that review. I don't currently have a full-size Buzz Lightyear action figure to show off as a size comparison, but rest assured Zurg will return in a future video on the channel when I do review Buzz. So, finally for the electronic gimmicks. Zurg is articulated enough to press the Z button on his collar by himself, but you have to kind of press his index finger onto the button to make him use it properly. Bear with me a second. Hard to get these things done from behind. You know what? Forget about Zurg pressing the button himself, I'm gonna do it. So, there are 14 phrases that this figure of Zurg can put out when you press this button, and every time his eyes will light up and his mouth plate will flash yellow in reference to the way it worked in the movies. Oh dear, looks like his batteries have gone. Yeah, it looks like Zurg's batteries have gone, but his 14 phrases, which I tested earlier prior to this review, are: So, we meet again, Buzz Lightyear. Hang on, bear with me. So, We meet again, Buzz Lightyear, for the last time. I will defeat you, Space Ranger. Buzz Lightyear, it's time you learned the truth. I am your father. Come to me, my prey. Now, my son, join me, or prepare to meet your doom. Together, we shall rule the quadrant, and then the galaxy. Wait, no. Don't you realize the time has come for us to join forces? Rah! Yah! Ha! And several other phrases. Unfortunately, the battery seemed to have gone in my copy of Zurg just before I started filming this review, so I can't properly show them off, but I'm sure there'll be other reviews on YouTube where the batteries are still fully functional and all the purple plastic is the right colour, so link in the description below for if you want to watch those. But till then, I have been Sandblaster1987. Thanks again for watching another Toy Story review. And my next video will be the SG Heroic Boost icon from Kamen Rider Ghost. I haven't got the DX one yet, but I have got an alternative version of it. So, till then, till all are one.